First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So friends, in this lesson number 6 on the topic profit and loss. So now we are going to solve a question that is based on the word each will not be there in the question, right? So remember one thing, every time I am saying this on every video, right? So before watching this lesson number 6, so do not forget to watch all the previous lesson, right? Always start learning from lesson number 1, basics of profit and loss, and try to understand how we need to solve some basic level question, and then lesson 3, lesson 4. So go with step by step. So while coming to this lesson number 6, you can able to understand what I am saying, right? So do not directly come to lesson number 6 and watch the video where you can't able to find anything. So sorry, you can't able to understand anything, right? So now in this question number 1, just we can read a question. The cost price of 2 watches is rupees 840. So near that rupees 840, if there is a word each, then the previous lesson what we learned, lesson number 4 and lesson number 5. But here in this question, the word each was not given near that rupees. So basically in all the previous question, the previous lesson where you can able to see a question like 2 horses were sold for 3,120 rupees. So we can easily decide that horse 1 will be 3120, horse 2 will be 3120. But here where 2 watches is bought for a rupees 840. But the point here is the watch 1 and the watch 2 price is unknown. Why? Because the total 2 watches price, watch 1 plus watch 2, the total cost price is 840. But we don't know exactly what is the price of watch 1 and what is the price of watch 2. So that value is missing here. That is the thing we need to find. So our target, by selling one at a profit of 16% and other at a loss of 12%, there is no loss and no gain in the transaction. Then what is the cost price of the each watch? Our target is to find what is the cost price of the each watches. So friends, remember one important area in these kind of question, right? The word which is the each word will not be in these kind of question. If you find these kinds of question, remember one thing, there will be one clue. That clue is, this is the clue, right? No loss and no gain. This is the clue in the question. Some question you can able to see both the selling price are same, or else selling price of one is 10% more than of second selling price. So these areas are the clue to solve this question. I will tell you what is the clue, how to solve it. So now first we can split this 840 into 2 values. Listen one thing, right? If the 2 watches are sold for 840, the cost price of the 2 watches are 840. If one watch, example I am saying, if one watch is 800 rupees, then what about the next watch price? Easy to find or not, right? So if one watch is 800, what about the price of the second watch? The remaining 40 rupees. Only then we can say the total 2 watch price will be 840. Yes or no, right? If one watch price is 700, then what about the second watch price? Will be 140 rupees. So only then we can say 700 plus 140 will be 840. So similarly, here both the watch price is unknown, cost price of both the watch is unknown. So now what I can do is, let me keep the watch 1 cost price as X. What about the second watch cost price will be 840 minus X. So friends, understood or not, right? So this is the first step to solve the question, right? So one watch price is unknown, then the second watch will be the remaining price, which is 840 minus X. If this watch price is 700, then 840 minus 700, 140 will be the remaining watch price. So similarly, if we keep the cost price of the first watch as X, then the second watch will be 840 minus X. So friends, understood? So now what we need to do is, the clue, right? Now get into the clue. What the clue they are saying is, and he is selling one, that's the first watch, right? The first watch at a profit of 16% and second watch at a loss of 12%. There is no loss, no profit in the transaction, which means the cost price is equals to selling price. So friends, understood or not? Because he is not getting any profit or any loss in the transaction. So cost price is equal to selling price. So now the cost price of the first watch is X. So this watch, just listen here how I am writing. First watch cost price is X and he is selling the watch at a profit of 16%. So 116 by 100, right? 16% profit plus second watch 840 minus X. And he is selling the second watch at a loss of 12%. 100 minus 12 will be 88 by 100. This equals to the cost price 840. So friends, understood or not how I wrote this? This is the most important step. Everyone knows how to split this value, but writing this equation is the major thing, right? So why? Because every time look at the clue, whether selling price is equal to cost price or both the selling price are same, some clue will be there in the question. By using the clue, try to solve it, right? So we have found the clue that selling price is equal to cost price. So we know the cost price of two watch is 840. What about the selling price? The first cost price, with the first watch cost price, he sold at 16% profit, 116. Second cost price of the watch, he sold at a loss of 12. 100 minus 12 will be 88, is equals to the cost price. Now we need to solve it. Very easy. You don't think that you have to multiply with the huge numbers. No, there is a technique here, simple technique. 116x divided by 100, right? So plus, you don't want to multiply 88 into 840. Don't do that. Just keep the number as it is. 840 into 88 divided by 100 minus of 88x by 100 is equals to 840. So friends, understood? Do not multiply 840 into 88 and write the numbers. Not required. So now take LCM as 100. So 116x plus 840 into 88 minus of 88x is equals to 840 into 100. So friends, understood this step, right? By taking an LCM as 100, multiplying with the right hand side. So now 116 minus 88. 116 minus 88 will be 28x. So is equals to, so 840 into 100. So 840 into 100 minus of 840 into 88. Right? So now 28x is equals to, take 840 outside. So 100 minus 88. 100 minus 88 will be 12. So x is equal to 840 into 12 divided by 28. So we can cancel 3 times. So x is equals to 360. So finally we got the value of x is equal to 360. What is the value 360? So 360 will be the cost price of the first watch. What about the remaining second watch price? 840 minus 360, which will be 480. So 480 will be the second watch price. So our target is to find the cost price of each watch. So first watch is 360 and the second watch is 480. Easy, right? So first time if you are learning, it will be little bit hard. Surely it will be little bit hard, but remember one thing, we have come to the we have come to the 6th step of profit and loss. So still there are many steps to go. So don't worry, I will teach you very slowly, but remember one thing, without understanding this concept, do not try to watch the next lesson, right? So try to understand this concept again. So first they have given 2 watches total price. So we split the 2 watches total price, cost price into, so what is the first watch cost price and the second watch cost price? So if first is x, second will be 840 minus x. So now you know how to write that. Second step, find the clue. The clue will be selling price is equal to cost price. So now write the equation. After writing the equation, the solving part is most important. I have seen many students multiply this 840 into 88. 840 into 88 and write it the value in the, right, 6 or 7 digit number. No, not at all required, right? So keep 840, 88 as it is. Bring this number towards right hand side, because right hand side is also we have 840. So and then when you subtract, when you take 840 common, subtract 100 minus 88 is 12. So bring this 28 at the denominator. It is easy to cancel, because this is the thing my teacher taught me while I am studying on 2014. Still I remember in 2014-15 while I am studying quantitative aptitude, my guru taught this. You don't want to multiply all these areas, it is time waste. So yes, exactly, it is time waste. Even when you look at your books or when you look at any test materials, you can able to see they have multiplied 840 into 88. It is not required here, right? So thanks to my guru, only because of him I am like teaching here. Yes, I am teaching many shortcuts, many techniques, small area I am just teaching you again and again, only because my guru taught this in the year 2014. Okay, so friends, I hope you understood this. The major thing is this clue, right? Always remember that this clue is always important. So now let me move on to another one question so that you can able to understand the concepts clearly. So question number 2. So a shopkeeper buys 2 fans for 3120. He sold one of them at a profit of 36%, other at a loss of 15%. He found that each fan sold for the same price. What is the cost price of each fan? So similarly, our target is to find what is the cost price of each fan. So second important point in the question, the word each is not given. So first you need to split that 3120 into two values. That is easy, right? So 3120, the total cost price of the two fans. So first cost price of the fan, if we keep it as X, then the second cost price will be 3120 minus of X. Right? So this will be the first cost price of the fan, second cost price of the fan. So next step what you need to do is, you need to find the clue. That clue plays a major role to solve the question. What is the clue here? Just see, he found that each fans were sold for the same price. That means the selling price of the first fan is equals to selling price of the second fan. So this is the clue in this question, right? So every question there will be a different clue. In previous question you can able to see there is a no loss and no profit. So which means the selling price is equal to cost price. So we have write down that equation, 2 selling price is equal to 840. But here the clue in the question is, he found that each fan was sold for the same price. So which means both the selling price of the fan are same. So selling price of the first fan is equal to selling price of the second fan. So now the first fan is cost price is how much? The fan is X. So now this fan is sold for how much profit? 36% profit. So 136 divided by 100 is equals to the second selling price. So 3120 minus of X. The second fan is sold with how much loss? 15% loss. So which will be 85 by 100. That's it. So now we need to solve it. So we can cancel 0, 0, 100, 100 here. So 136x is equals to 3120 into 85 minus of 85x, right? So do not multiply this number. Keep the value as it is. So now bring the 85 towards left hand side. This becomes 136x plus 85x is equals to 3120 into 85. So now 8 and 5 will be 11. So remaining will be 1, right? So 1, remaining will be 1, 8, 9, 12. So remaining will be 1. Again 221x is equals to 3120 into 85. So x is equals to 3120 into 85 divided by 221. So 85, 2 times will be 170. So remaining will be 51.0510. So which will be 6 times, right? So 2.6. So x is equals to 200, right? So divided by 10 we can bring there 312 divided by 26. So 312 divided by 26 will be 1200. So x is equal to 1200, right? So 1200 is nothing but the cost price of the first fan. So first fan cross price we found 1200. What about the second one? So subtract with 1920. Yes. So this will be the cost price of the second fan. That's it. Easy or not, right? So first question you may feel difficult, but if you keep on solving many questions, then surely you can able to understand this concept, right? So first time if you are learning a profit and loss, you may feel little bit difficult if you are a beginner. Yes, if you feel difficult, that is okay, but without understanding this concept, do not watch the next lesson. So try to understand this concept, again watch the video where you can't able to find it. So you in case if you can't able to understand that area alone, so try to understand why I'm writing here, why I'm equating both. In the previous question, why I equated selling price minus cost price. Try to understand all those things, right? So without understanding this concept, do not watch the upcoming videos. So practice is always important. In the practice also I have given more question like this. In case if I have any question, I will try to give it as a homework question. You can solve it, right? So that's it about this concept, friends, right? In case if in the question the word each is not given, then first step what you need to do is you need to split the cost price of the total value into 2, right? So that you know how to write it. And secondly, you have to search for the clue in the question. So that clue will be in any format. They can give you whether the cost price will be equal to selling price, or else both the selling price are same. So there will be some clue like that. By using that clue, frame the equation. After framing a equation, try to find the value of x. At any point, do not multiply these two numbers. In most of the cases you can able to find like this. So do not multiply and waste your time. Definitely we are going to cancel at some point. So do not multiply, keep the number as it is. So try to simplify the numbers. Finally you will get the answer, right? So once you find one thing, cost price, right? one article cost price, then the second will be easy. Why? Because we know the total minus the first fan cost price. When you subtract both, the resultant will be the second fan cost price, right? So finding all those values will be easy. So friends, that's it about this video. So I hope you understood the concept of lesson number 6. So 3 lessons, that is lesson number 4, lesson number 5 and lesson number 6. So all the 3 lesson question looks similar, but there is a small difference. So first it will be bought, second it will be sold, and lesson number 6 the word each will not be there. So understand the difference of all the 3 lessons. And if you are preparing for any competitive exams, right, even if you are preparing for a college campus interviews, or if you are preparing for SSC, railway, or your state level exams, if there is a session called quantitative aptitude, then definitely do not forget to watch all the lessons and all the topics on my YouTube channel. I have a separate note, so watch my video and write all those things what I am saying in a separate note. So whenever before going for your exams, just revise the notes. It's more than enough to crack any of the competitive exams, right? So friends, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really like it, share the video to your friends, those who are preparing for the competitive exams. So friends, thank you so much. Bye.